Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Good morning. How's everyone doing? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me look at my StreamYards here. Let me see if my picture's moving. I guess it is a little bit. Hey Cheryl T. My morning buddy. Good morning. Hey Cheryl Lynn, Melanie Christina, Charlie Girl says. I hope y'all can hear me. If you can't, say we can't hear you. How's everyone doing? I'm actually prepared this morning, kind of. I've been up forever. You sound good? Okay. I about forgot to plug in my microphone. I got ready to go live, and Miss Chloe got up out of the bed and wanted a little Caesar to eat, so that's why I'm late. Hold on, let me see what she's doing. I may have to let her out. Where you at, Sissy? I don't know where she went. Anyways, we got a lot to talk about this morning. Let me get my list. Oh, this is my second page. I need my first page of notes. Where the hell's my first page of notes at? Oh, right here, right here. Robert Durst, his trial's about to start again. Um, but first, y'all remember that story I shared with y'all and we watched the mother's interview where she said that she woke up and her infant baby wasn't breathing. So instead of calling 911, she takes the baby and allegedly throws him in the trash, a newborn baby. Well, she was finally charged with murder. Now they've let her walk out of jail, and the baby's body is still missing. Also, I got a little bit more information on the case we talked about yesterday where the little boy from Dallas, Texas was taken from his bedroom and murdered by a teenage neighbor. I've got some more information about that case and why the other kid was taken from the home. What else have I got? Oh, yeah. There is a mom who was trying to convince she had Munchausen by proxy. She was making her daughter sick. Now, I have not read the whole article about that, but we'll read it together this morning. What else did I have? That's it. That's it. So let's start off with the mom from, where is she from? Philadelphia? I can't remember. Oh, no, she's from Washington, D.C. Okay, my bad. And we'll watch her interview again. Some people may have not have seen it that day that we played it. Misty, Vicky, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Let's see. Hey, faithful one. Y'all remind me. I need to show Always Loves air fresheners at the end of my stream. Okay, mom charged with felony murder is released from jail as infant son remains missing. A Washington, D.C. mom who is charged with murdering her missing 2-month-old son was released from jail on Saturday without posting bond. Kyan Jones's body has not been found since he was reported missing on May 7th. Is that how you say his name? Kyan. Court documents detailed how his mother, LaDonia Boggs, 38, confessed to police that she rolled uh, on her son as she slept and threw his body in a dumpster. Jones was last seen alive on May 5th, 2 days before he was reported missing. The baby's father contacted the National Center for Children and Families after Boggs provided conflicting stories about their son's whereabouts. WTOP reported that Jones's father was living in a different residence, but would stay with Boggs intermittently. On or around May 4th, Boggs allegedly called Jones to pick up their son and pack all his stuff. The father did not go to the home, and on the following day, Boggs reportedly called him claiming that D.C. Child and Family Service Agency had taken the infant. Boy, I bet he wishes he'd have went and got that baby that day. Boggs hung up on Jones's father at some point during the conversation. When he called back, a child in the background reportedly corroborated Boggs's story. The pair spent the night at a hotel, where Boggs allegedly claimed a Child and Family Service employee named Wanda Davis took Jones. Davis is the name of one of Jones's father's relatives. Jones's father was at the hotel when he called the National Center for Children and Families, and the agency confirmed they did not have his son. He then called the Child and Family Services hotline about the missing infant and Jones's use of PCP. I knew there was something wrong with her. PCP explains a lot. The same day Jones's father placed the calls, police responded to Boggs's residence. WTOP reported that police left after Boggs claimed the baby nor any other small children lived at the home. However, records suggest 5 children younger than 18 resided at the apartment. Child and Family Services came to Boggs's home on May 7th and contacted authorities after Boggs stated that the agency had taken her son. Boggs allegedly gave police inconsistent accounts of when her son was taken. Boggs allegedly told police that she gave Jones to her godmother, but she claimed she deleted texts and contact information from her phone. Jones's father alerted police of Boggs's increasing PCP use and admitted to using the drug with her recently. On May 8th, Boggs reportedly confessed to using PCP and experiencing hallucinations the day she fell asleep on Jones. That explained a lot. Court documents stated that Boggs said she woke up with her stomach on top of her son who was not breathing. She allegedly said she waited a brief period before wrapping the baby with a blanket and throwing him in a dumpster. Prior to Boggs's arrest, Henderson Long, the founder of DC's Missing Voice, posted a video to Facebook which apparently shows WUSA interviewing Boggs about Jones's disappearance. The mother is heard saying that her son was born prematurely, somehow died while they were sleeping, and that she got rid of his body. I wrapped it up, took it outside, and disposed of it in the trash. Just look how she says it, referring to her child. I wrapped it up, took it outside, disposed of it in the trash. Lady, your baby's not an it. And that's what happened, Boggs is allegedly heard saying. Let's take a look at this. I may have to screen share again sometimes. Let me stop and read it. Okay, let me pause it because I want to make sure that everybody can hear this. Because some people may have missed this the other day. And I'm going to mute myself for a sec, so don't robot.
Will you say and spell out your name for me?
LaDonia, Ladonia, last name Boggs.
Tell us about your son.
Kyan Jones,
And how old is he?
2 months old.
What happened this week?
He was in the house, and the last time that I had him was he was in the bed with me, and he was sleeping on the bed with me, and I had rolled over and noticed that he was on the bed with me on my chest, and the last thing that I remember was that I had rolled over and he was on my chest. After that, when I was asleep, rolled over, noticed that he was unresponsive, breathing, and I panicked. And after that, a lady called my phone and questioned me about the whereabouts about him. And I got frustrated about the situation, about him in the household. And she just was like, can she come and take a look at him? And after that, she came to the house and I panicked. And after that, I went outside and talked to the lady out front on the porch. And we was just having a mutual conversation about him. And after that, she just was like, she just was gonna call me back. And she just left. So after that, I came back in the house with Karyan. He was still in here. And after that, he was still in the bed. So, me, after I noticed that he was unresponsive, wasn't breathing no more, I had took him outside to see if he wasn't breathing no more. And I noticed that he wasn't breathing no more. So I panicked. And then I went outside, came back in the house, walked around the block 4 couple of times to get a breath of mine. And when I came back in the house, I still noticed that he wasn't breathing anymore. So I went outside, I came back in the house and got a blanket and his car seat and wrapped up and took it outside and disposed it in the trash. And that's what happened.
Did the lady that came to help, what did she say? Do you know anything of what may have happened to him?
No,
And when you called authorities, what did they say?
I didn't call anybody.
He was scared?
Yes.
What went through your mind when who called authorities Friday? Do you know?
I did.
You did? So what happens now? Are police are still
They're
searching?
still searching and
They're
looking
still
for my
searching
child.
and looking for him. Now,
I'm just getting this information that y'all just got just now. I mean, I just got it about 30 minutes ago. Because I was told that CPS has my son. So I have 3 kids that's in the system. So I called my case manager to try to locate him, and they didn't. They said he wasn't in the system. So I the one had all this done Friday because I'm looking for my son. I'm still not satisfied until I find that body, whether or not he dead or not.
Do you know where?
Okay, I just want to pause that for a minute. This woman is clearly unstable. I'm going to try to put the link in here if y'all want to go listen to that interview. I was listening to it on Facebook. I just wanted to listen to up to the part where she was calling her baby an it. Now she's sitting here and she's talking to this reporter about her baby that she rolled over on and smothered to death, squashed to death, whatever you want to call it. And she's just as calm as she can be. Hold on, guys. Chloe's coughing. Oh my goodness, Chloe started coughing on us, guys. I may have to give her some cough syrup. I'm going to see if she'll quit on her own. She just ate, and sometimes she coughs after she eats. But I cannot believe. Okay, so they booked this woman on murder, and they let her walk out of jail without a bond, without a psychological evaluation, without a GPS monitor on her, and everything. No bond. Charged with murder, throwing her precious baby away, and she had no bond, y'all. What in the hell? What in the hell? And I bet the dad, like, I wouldn't have been sitting there with her while she was doing that interview talking about throwing my baby away. What I would have done to her is I would have drug her by the hair of the head to the police station as soon as I found out my child was missing. Now, they're both on drugs. PCP. It's so easy to smother a small baby. It's so sad. I know it. I watched this. Hey, Shine On. I watched this story about this woman who actually rolled over on two of her babies, two different times. She rolled over on the first one, killed the baby. I think it was like determined to be like an accident. You know, she wasn't supposed to sleep in the bed with no more kids or anything like that, infants. But she had another baby and did it. Rolled over on it, she said, and smothered it. And she went to prison for that one, I believe. I'd have to go back and look at that case. It has been years ago. Hey, Lisa. Good morning, everybody. I missed. I'd be sobbing and freaking out. Me too. And what kind of person wakes up, you know, to their baby not breathing and doesn't call 911? Doesn't call 911. And when she's talking about that lady from CPS visiting her, I believe that's all in her head. I don't believe any woman from Child Protective Services came to see her before the baby passed away. From that article we read, the name that she gave was one of what, her boyfriend's family members or something. Two babies, same thing happened to both of them. Yes, Tina. Yes. You may be able to get on Google and look it up. I do know that there was an episode, it was either on 2020 or Dateline, done on it. She was a beautiful young lady. And she killed two of her babies allegedly by rolling over on them. I used to sleep with Timothy when he was a newborn. And I never rolled over on him. He had one of these little pillows it was shaped like kind of like a donut. And then it had this little part on it where you could strap him to the pillow. Then he had this little thing you laid him on in between. And it kept them from like turning and, rolling over on their face and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, if you're that careless that you're gonna roll over on your baby, you don't need to be sleeping with them. I've never heard of such crap in all my born days. No, it wasn't an accident. She probably smothered them. See, that's why she got prosecuted. They didn't think it was an accident. That one lady that rolled over on her two babies. Anyways, they still can't find the baby. They have been searching the landfill, and they cannot find this lady's baby. You want to call her a lady. I know she's got something wrong with her. I thought she had some mental illness going on. Hell, she might have a mental illness, but she got a lot of drug use going on. PCP. No, do not co-sleep with... No, it's not a good idea. It's not a good... I probably shouldn't have co-slept with Timothy, but I don't know. I would just get so worried about him, y'all. In the bassinet beside of my bed, just laying there by himself. So I'd always put him in the bed with me, but I'd always put him in that little pillow thing or that other little thing that I was talking about. And I was extra, extra careful. But it's probably not a good idea. Y'all don't judge me. I was just real concerned about him. I don't know. I was afraid like he might stop breathing or I don't know. I was just real paranoid. Okay, so let's move on from that case. Let me get my other stuff pulled up. So Robert Durst's trial is going to start back. I guess it was delayed over COVID-19. Anyways, I think Kathleen Durst's family is saying that the Durst family helped cover up for Robert Durst. I don't know a lot about this weirdo except that he's killed like several different people. His wife went missing January 31st, 1982. She was never seen or heard from again. Um, his friend, Susan, I think her name is Berman, she was shot in her home in 2000. They think Robert Durst did it because she was getting ready to cooperate with investigators about the disappearance of Kathleen Durst. She knew some things about Robert Durst, so they think that he killed her to shut her up. Okay. Did I not save my damn art? Oh, I didn't save the Robert Durst stuff because. Oh, yeah, I put it in the wrong room. Never mind, never mind. Hold on, let me get it. I forgot. I put it in the living room in Discord, and I had meant to put it in my private room. Gosh, Robert Durst, he looks like a walking corpse, y'all. A walking freaking corpse. Hold on a minute. Let me get this pulled up. I'm going to show y'all. And I'm not making fun of elderly people. This man's a monster. And we're going to take a listen to him confessing. Kind of confessing. He was doing an interview for that show about him, Jinx or something. And he went in the bathroom, forgot his mic was on, and he was talking to himself. And he was confessing. I'm not going to tell y'all what I was saying. We're going to listen to it. Okay. Attorneys push claims Robert Durst's family helped him cover up his wife's death. Durst's trial for the murder of his friend Susan Berman is set to restart Tuesday. He has never been charged with Kathy Durst's death. Okay. The lawyer for the family of Kathleen McCormick Durst said Monday they have new evidence to back claims that real estate heir Robert Durst's brother and father helped him cover up his wife's disappearance and death in 1982. But attorney Robert Abrams refused to share his information on Monday after the Westchester County District Attorney in New York announced she was reopening the cold case into Kathy Durst's death. That's great. Robert Durst, 78, has long been suspected in his wife's disappearance and death, but has never been charged. He has been charged with the 2000 shooting death of his friend Susan Berman, who was reportedly preparing to reveal information about Kathy Durst's death. That trial is set to restart on Tuesday after a 14-month delay over COVID concerns. Law and crime producer Kathy Rusin tweeted news of Abrams' new information before the start of Monday morning's hearing in Los Angeles. But when Westchester County District Attorney Miriam Roche or something like that said in a statement that her office is reviewing a number of cases, including the death of Kathy Durst. The Durst family told the Post they were appalled by Abrams' claims. Mr. Abrams is a member of the cottage industry that seeks to personally profit off Robert's victims, even if it involves disrupting the prosecution of the murder of Susan Berman, said Jason Borowitz, a spokesman for the family. The truth is that the Durst family is appalled by Robert's actions and has cooperated with authorities to help ensure justice is served. These allegations are false and have been repeatedly debunked. Allegations that Robert Durst's father, Seymour Durst, and brother Douglas were participants in the cover-up of Kathy's death and disappearance were first made in a lawsuit filed in 2019 by Kathy's sister, Carol Bamonte, the Post said. The suit accused the family of conspiring to protect Robert and the Durst organization from any connection to Kathy's disappearance and murder. According to the lawsuit, Kathy Durst was going to expose illegal business dealings with the Durst organization, and that Seymour Durst told his son to take care of the problem. Kathy was last seen leaving the couple's home on January 31st, 1982, and her body has never been found. Durst's trial for Berman's death started in early March last year, and jurors heard opening statements and 2 days of testimony before Judge Mark Wyndham halted the proceedings because of the pandemic. In the preliminary actions on Monday, Whittam questioned jurors about their long wait to make sure they could complete their assignment and denied a motion from Durst's attorney to delay the restart over his client's multiple health ailments. Durst was not in court. We don't care about your health ailments there, Robert Durst. And I'm going to play y'all something why I don't care about his health ailments. This man has admitted to killing about 40 dogs along with killing 3 or 4 different people. Let me just pull this up. I was listening to it this morning. It's not long. It's not long at all. I'm going to watch that series they done about him. It's called The Jinx. Okay, let me... Okay. I want the full confession. Okay, extended confessions. Only 3 minutes. So, hold on. So, he was being interviewed. I don't know if it was by HBO or whatever. They was doing a documentary on him. Okay, and they had a mic on him. And I guess he didn't know it was on. And he went to the bathroom. And we're just going to listen.
There it is. You're caught.
That's him.
What a disaster.
Okay, let me just pause a minute and let me tell you what he's talking about when he says we're caught. Okay, when Susan Berman was murdered, someone sent a letter. She was murdered, I believe, in California. Someone sent a letter to the police station, right? And the producers of the show, The Jinx, had like the envelope in the handwriting sample. They had the envelope writing, and they had some of Robert Durst's handwriting, and they show it to him, and they ask him, "Which one is your handwriting?" And he says, "I don't know." So, they had just confronted him about this before he goes to the bathroom, and then he's in the bathroom, he's saying, "Hey, I'm caught." Okay, let me start back.
Oh, and the burping. I'm having difficulty with the question. What the hell did I do? Killed them all, of course. I mean, I really killed them. There's no two ways about it. I murdered 3 people. Some dogs, too. And I murdered a lot of dogs. What a disaster. And to top it all off, now I have to pee-pee. I have to pee-pee from my winkus. Why did I have so much soda? Because it's delicious, of course. Well, that was terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. What's that? Oh, a nickel. Oh, well, maybe it's Robert's lucky day after all. Come here, Mr. Nickel. Oh, would you look at that? Ow! That hurt. Now my head hurts. That's what I get for murdering upwards of 40 dogs, I suppose. What a disaster.
Okay, let me find y'all something else that'll kind of explain a little bit better of what I was talking about with that documentary they were making about him. Let me just go down here and find it. Right here it is.
Did you know?
Let me get past the ad. 3, 2, 1, skip. Okay. Let me screen share. This will explain that little clip we just watched a little bit better, you know.
Good on my enemy. Well, it's very misleading too.
David, sources are telling us that Durst is still here at this complex tonight. Now, we asked the LAPD about the uncanny timing of that arrest. They said that somebody watching the show called in an anonymous tip, and that tip led to Durst. David.
Matt Gutman, thanks to you. I want to bring in ABC's chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, with us here tonight. And Dan, a lot of people are going to say, that sounds like a confession, plain and simple. But can it be used against him?
Probably. The defense will likely argue it shouldn't be allowed into evidence. They will say that you look at those side by side, and it's hard to figure out exactly what he's going to say. Sure, he can call in a handwriting expert to dispute it.
Okay, so that right there is what the show confronted him with before he went to the bathroom and saying all that weird crap. They had confronted him. See, one of these, it was addressed to the police. It was a letter to the police. The letter told them that I guess there was a corpse in, what's her name, Susan Berman's house. And the other writing is Robert Durst's handwriting. So the show asked him, which one of these is your handwriting? And he's like, I don't know. Then he goes to the bathroom. Then he's talking like, oh, I'm caught. This is a disaster. He knows he is caught when they show him that. That's not actually the clip I was wanting to play, though. Let me go. Let me see. I wanted to play the one about the producers were talking. Let me see. I don't know what I did with it. But that's all right. That's all right. We get the point here. He's a weirdo. Have you ever heard anyone act like that when they go pee? And for the record, I didn't hear him flush no toilet or wash his hands. He is one sick individual. I hope he hits hell wide open for killing 3 people and 40 friggin' dogs. Let's say he killed 43 people. That's murder in my mind, going around killing innocent dogs. And see, Robert Durst, he was acquitted of what? Killing his roommate and dismembering him? Didn't that happen in Texas? He said it was self-defense. Self-defense? You dismembered the man. What the hell? Most people that's defending themselves and has to hurt someone else to save their own life, they don't dismember the person. They pick up the phone and they call 911. That's what happens. This man is a freaking freak. Yes, weirdo. What a freak. Let me highlight that. What a freak. I hadn't heard of him chilling in the creepy. Oh, look him up. Look up the disappearance of Kathleen Durst. Durst. There's a little documentary about it. She was getting ready to. She was only a few months away from graduating to be a doctor. She was going to be a pediatrician. And she disappeared. He killed her. That's exactly what he did. And his friend Susan Berman knew it. And she was getting ready to spill the beans on him. And that's why he went and shot her. And he was in California at the time of her death. He was there. And then I think after he killed her, he left and flew somewhere else. I can't remember exactly where. Okay. I hate this when I get all my papers mixed up here. Now, we're going to talk about the little boy that was murdered in Dallas. Y'all remember yesterday, we couldn't figure out why that they would take his twin brother from the home. Okay, so I figured it out. The kid was not living with his biological mother. He was living with his dad's girlfriend. And his dad, I guess, left the girlfriend and left the kids behind. I got a video we're going to watch in a minute. Let me get this pulled up. The little boy's name is Cash Gernon. This is so sad. Why would this guy just randomly come in this house, take this little boy from his bed, and go murder him and leave him laying in the middle of the street? Something is not right with this. Let's read it and then we'll watch a video. Okay. 4-year-old boy found dead on a Dallas residential street over the weekend was reported missing 4 hours after his body was found in a pool of blood 8 blocks from his house. Wait, hold on. Let's reread this. A 4-year-old boy found dead on a Dallas residential street over the weekend was reported missing 4 hours after his body was found in a pool of blood 8 blocks from his home. I don't know if that's a mistake, but it says reported 4 hours after the body was found. Okay. An early morning jogger found the body of Cash Gernon in the middle of Saddle Ridge Drive at about 7 a.m. Saturday. Cash and his twin brother were living at a home in Florina Parkway in Dallas Mountains Creek area with Monica Sherrod, originally reported to be the boy's mother, but who is actually their father's girlfriend. The boy's father, who was not named, has not been seen in the home since March, police said, and they don't know where he is. Sherrod called the police at just before 11 a.m. to report Cash missing and showed police home security footage showing a man lift a sleeping child out of a crib at about 5 a.m. and carry him away. Sherrod identified the man as 18-year-old Darian Brown, who lived a few blocks away. Brown has been charged with kidnapping and burglary. He is being held in lieu of a $1.5 million bail. Authorities say more charges are anticipated when a forensic analysis is completed. The arrest affidavit did not describe Brown's relationship with Cash or his family, and Sherrod told ABC 8 that Brown had no relationship with the boy. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of this because it's talking about that lady's teenage son who actually spoke with a news station, and we're going to watch that video. That's why I'm not reading it. I'm not going to read what he says because we're going to watch it. We're going to hear it with our own ears, what he said. Something's not right. Something's not added up. Where is the kid's father at? Hold on. Now, the other kid that was taken from the home was reunited with his biological mother and grandmother. I guess I will have to finish reading the article, but I want to watch this video first. There's something not right. Did they kill the father? Did they set this up for him to come in and take this kid and murder him? Something is not right. And y'all gonna see what I mean in just a minute. Okay, let me pause it and screen share here. And this kid, this young boy, he talks kind of, I don't know, gangster to me.
Heartbroken at home.
He's just the sweetest boy.
Cameron Morey told me about the boy he calls his brother, Cash Gernon.
He was the sweetest boy ever. He loved, like, y'all right here. He'd be so happy to run out here. Like, what's up, y'all?
Sadly, Cash was found dead in the street Saturday morning, just blocks from his home.
Honestly, I'm confused, bro. Like, why? He was 4, you know? Like, who does this to 4-year-old kids? You know what I'm saying?
Police arrested 18-year-old Darian Brown. DPD says Brown broke in and kidnapped the child around 5 a.m. Saturday. The family says cameras inside the home captured it all.
It shows him coming in, took him while he was asleep. While he's asleep. Carried him out of my house while he's asleep.
Brown faces kidnapping and burglary charges. Investigators anticipate more charges after they get results from the lab.
Why couldn't he do it to me? I'd rather me than him.
Cameron said he went to high school with the suspect, but he believes the crime is random.
Random, yes, random out of nowhere, for no reason. There's no reason for none of this. There's no like it's not from revenge, not from hate, not from none of that. Not for, to get back at us, nothing.
Cash is not Cameron's biological brother. Cameron said his mom was dating a man who has a few sons, and Cash is one of them. A few months back, they broke up, and the man left the boys with Cameron's mom.
That was my brother. I don't care if anybody told me it wasn't, it was.
He says he's devastated.
Just to do it. Did it just to do it.
Grieving the loss of this 4-year-old, found dead in the street.
I don't understand, bro. Why they do it to him?
In Dallas, I'm Alex Rozier.
Attention homeowners. There is
Oops, I was muted. Something is not adding up with this, guys. Something's not added up. What I was saying when I was muted is, if the biological father left these kids with her and took off, why wouldn't she contact? Why would she contact the family, the kid's family? That don't make sense. Now, I know there's a lot of pieces of crap in the world that would leave their kids with every Tom, Dick, and Harry around. But something is not making sense. I want to know where that biological dad is. There's more to this story than meets the eye. And that little boy we watched the interview, that young boy with the curly hair that was talking, he knows more. He knows more than what he's saying. A lot more. I don't necessarily think that the teenage brother had anything to do with it, but it's very strange. Yeah, I'm not saying that he has anything to do with it, but it's very, very strange. Can y'all still not hear me? It's unmuted. I don't know what's wrong with it. Let me see. Hey, Lovable Rogue. She says she can't hear. I've got the volume up. Let me see here. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I'm trying to look for my little mic, but off. You should be able to hear me. If not, it's StreamYards. Okay, you can't hear me. Okay, yes, okay. So she must be behind just a little bit in the chat. That's all right. Okay, so prayers for that family. We're going to keep following this because there's more to this story. The little teenage brother, stepbrother, whatever you want to call him. He may not be involved, but there's more. He knows more. He knows more. Your sound is there, just a little low. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with it. I got everything turned up. Got my mic on. I don't know what's wrong with it, guys. StreamYards, I guess. Let me see. Let me get on my phone and see before we move on, because we're getting ready to talk about a mom with Munchausen by proxy. Let me turn my phone. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I can hear it good. Okay. Let me look at the chat before we move on. I'm 40 seconds behind. Okay, Loveful Rogue. I hope your puppies and birdies doing good. The killer's online posts were very hateful. Oh, really? Really? Everything is fine now. Yeah, it's that stupid StreamYards. I don't know. My mic might be messing up because I did kind of mess with the plug into it here. And it straightened up. Who knows? Okay, so we're going to talk about a real freak here. Let me get pulled up. I don't have any notes about this one. Let me see. Let me get down here. Where is the Munchausen woman? Right here. I am blown away that people make their kids sick and have to have all kinds of surgeries just for attention, just so people say, oh my God, you're such a good mom, such a caring mom, taking care of that sick child all the time. That's what they're looking for, praise and attention. Okay, let's look. The child's picture is blurred out. Good. We don't need to see the kid. Reminds me of D.D. Blanchard. Okay. Munchausen mom convinces 11-year-old daughter she is dying. Rakes in cash and trips by faking terminal illness. An Ohio woman lost custody of her 11-year-old daughter on Thursday for allegedly lying about the girl being terminally ill. Okay, according to the Canton Repository, the Stark County Sheriff's Office and Stark County Division of Children's Services took the child from Lindsay Abul, 34, a day before the girl's father, Jamie Abul, was awarded emergency custody. Police confirmed Lindsay is under criminal investigation, and Child Services filed a neglect and abuse complaint, which accused her of using her daughter's medical condition to garner money, housing, and trips for the past several years. Lindsay Abul, I guess that's how you say her name, allegedly claimed her daughter's central nervous system was failing due to an incurable and unknown medical condition. However, a medical professional who reviewed the child's extensive medical records concluded there is no evidence to support she was terminally ill, according to court documents. The Canton Repository reported that the girl believed she was dying, and she had been going to a counselor for several years to process what she thought was her impending death. Oh, Lord. The girl's purported medical condition caught the attention of two Stark County universities, who held an event in late February where the girl threw the first pitch during the exhibition or something other softball game. I can't pronounce it right now. I know that word, though. During the event, Lindsay allegedly told the Canton Repository that her daughter has 2 months to live. On her bucket list, she listed being a college softball player as a top wish. In trying to get her as close as possible to that in her last remaining time, Walsh and Malone universities will play a scrimmage at the Hall of Fame Fitness Center, a description of the event reads. After the event, several people contacted the Canton Repository and questioned whether the 11-year-old girl was as sick as Lindsay says, alleging that the mother previously claimed she had a brain tumor herself. At some point, Lindsay reportedly interviewed families to take in her daughter after she died. Jesus Christ, what an attention whore. Freaking sick bitch. Lindsay told the news outlet that she was a victim of a smear campaign and the allegations were false. She declined to show her daughter's medical records and claimed doctors were unable to diagnose and treat the cause of her illness. Meanwhile, friends and family said the 11-year-old appeared healthy and continued to play and travel. The terms of Jamie and Lindsay Abdul's 2017 divorce made Lindsay the custodial parent. Jamie told the Canton Repository that he grew concerned over the past few months as he grew skeptical of his ex-wife's claims that their daughter was dying. He said his daughter's medical issues were limited to slow digestion and constipation. Well, Lord have mercy, my son has that. According to the report, Lindsay told police on Thursday that she did not fabricate her daughter's medical condition. Police have exercised an emergency provision to remove the girl from the home. According to the news outlet, the girl will stay in her father's custody at least until next month's court hearing. She'll never get her back. If they can prove all this, and I'm sure they're going to be able to prove it, there's nothing wrong with the child. And she raked in money. She got free trips and everything. She will never have custody of that kid again. I mean, anything's possible. I could be wrong, but I don't see a judge ever giving somebody like her custody of their kid again after doing something like that. Thank God, as far as we know, the kid didn't have to endure any unnecessary surgeries. And she's lying about herself having a brain tumor. So is this Munchausen by proxy? Is it both? Because there's a difference. Like Munchausen is just where, like, you pretend like you're sick or something, right? And Munchausen by proxy is like when you do it like to someone else. Am I correct? This is so sad. Okay, so she's been in therapy, trying to come to terms with she's going to die at a young age. Now she's going to be in therapy, trying to come to terms that her mother lied about her being sick and dying for several years. I'm sorry, but, I mean, the father should have kept up better with what was going on and stuff and tried to got custody earlier. Maybe he did. I don't know, but damn. Yeah, CC, you're right. So I guess she's got both of them because she lied about having a brain tumor. And then, you know, she lied to her daughter about her having a terminal illness. What a freak. What a piece of crap. Lord have mercy. What in the hell is wrong with people? Okay, I think that's all the topics I had, but let's get on Crime Online and see what else is going on. Let me see if I can find anything that catches my eye. I see something about that Brown shooting investigation. Let me see what else, though. Okay. Let's see. The Molly Tibbetts trial is going to start. Oh, yeah, we do have an update about another case. A while back, a 14-year-old girl killed her disabled sister. There's some kind of update about that. Of course, she is charged with murder. Let's read it and see. Let me screen share it. Been a lot of 14-year-olds committing murder lately over the last year. Okay. Teen girl who killed disabled sister with cerebral palsy, stabbed her in the neck, will seek insanity plea. Oh God, they're all crazy when they commit murder. A 14-year-old Pennsylvania teen's facing murder charges, but she plans to claim the insanity defense. Claire Miller has been charged as an adult for the death of her older sister, Helen Miller, 19. According to police, Helen was disabled. She had cerebral palsy, I don't know how to pronounce it, used a wheelchair for mobility. Claire Miller called 911 February 2020 and allegedly reported that she had killed her sister. The ninth grade student was said to be hysterical when officers arrived at the Mannheim Township home and found Helen Miller lying on her back in a bedroom with the knife protruding from her neck. I stabbed my sister, Claire Miller reportedly said over and over. An affidavit used to obtain a search warrant revealed that Claire told someone over the phone about her thoughts, WGAL reports. The document did not say when the conversation took place, but it did say police heard from that witness about 30 minutes after the girl called police to the scene. There's a little monster right there. The affidavit also confirmed that the suspect had blood on her pants. Responding officers also noticed blood in the snow near the driveway. An officer said it appeared as if Claire tried to wash her hands in the snow. The suspect and victim lived at the home with their parents, who were reportedly sleeping when the incident occurred. This month, Miller's attorney, Robert Bayer, asked the court to transfer the case over to juvenile court, although Pennsylvania law indicates that homicide is an automatic adult charge. Bayer argued that the court should focus on rehabilitation at a juvenile facility, which he claimed would better benefit the suspect, who would remain under supervision until she turns 21. Until she turns 21, she stabbed her disabled sister in the neck while her sister was freaking asleep. The attorney also filed a notice that Claire Miller intends to seek the insanity defense, but court documents didn't indicate her particular illnesses. The judge has not yet made a decision, but should she be tried as a juvenile, the case will likely be resolved when Miller turns 21 and would not require supervision. I don't think that's a good idea. Miller is currently behind bars at the State Correctional Institution at Muncie without bond. I mean, she's probably got some kind of mental illness going on, but you know, I just don't think she should be out of jail when she's 21, just because she committed murder when she's 14. I mean, she stabbed her disabled sister who couldn't get up and like run away, fight back, anything. She stabbed her in the neck in the middle of the freaking night while everybody was freaking asleep. And it's probably because she had to do things for her sister. She probably had to help out with her disabled sister. And she probably, like, resented her for it. I guarantee that's what it is. Guarantee it. And she wanted rid of her sister so she could be free of helping her. That's my opinion. I don't got no sympathy for her. I got a 14-year-old child, and you know, you just can't excuse stuff like that because someone's 14. When I was 14, I knew better than to do something like that. I resented my mom having to do chores. I never did think about harming her or anything. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to shut up. Another insanity case. I know, I just get sick of it. I get sick of it. There's a lot of people in the world that's got it rough and got mental illnesses. A lot of kids got it rough and have to help out their families, help with other siblings and stuff. They don't do crap like this. She just wanted rid of her sister. That's what it was. Because she probably had to help her. You know she did. Prayers for that family. I mean, here they've lost one daughter. Here another, and lost one daughter, murdered by the other daughter, and that daughter's going to be going to prison, going to trial. It's crazy. I feel bad for the family. I really do. Can you imagine waking up to that? Oh my goodness. So crazy. So sad. Okay, I believe that's it for our true crime this morning. I am going to share something with y'all though. I always love that comes into the chat. She's a nice lady. She's been making homemade, like, handmade air fresheners you can hang up in your car and things like that. We're going to watch her video. Let me find it. She's got it set up where you can order now. She also has, like, some scents in a jar or something. We're going to watch her video and find out. She's done a really good job on them. They're really cute. They're well made. She didn't do it sloppy. She took her time. Let me find it, because I shared it in Discord. Okay. Hold on one second, because I'm going to get the link to her channel. I made a community post. Let me get the link to Always Love's channel. Y'all show her some support. She was literally run over by a vehicle a couple years ago. She's had multiple surgeries. She still has to go to the doctor. Still got more surgeries to come. She just now got her a car. She's getting back on her feet. She can now drive herself back and forth to the doctor. I was tickled to death for her because she was so happy she got her a new car. Now, it's not brand new, but to her and I, it's new, you know. But she has started this little making air fresheners, and I just thought everybody should support her because they're cheap and they're cute. She's got them priced good. Okay. Don't strike me. I always love playing your video. I'm just kidding. I forgot to hit the thumbs up, girl. Okay. KY's Air Freshies. How to order. Okay, let me pause this so I can read it. How to order. Number 1, choose your scent. Number 2, choose your color or colors. Add $1 for second color. 3, choose your shape or jar or sachet. I guess that's how you say it. Okay, let's see what else is that. Okay, here's what all she's got. Vanilla, macadamia nut, any color. Vanilla bean, any color. Cinnamon vanilla, creamy vanilla, honey blush, mango, coconut milk. Ooh, I like that. Black sea, ready red, any color. Sea salt or orchid, pearl, white, any color. Honey vanilla, banana, neon yellow, mango, pomegranate, fruity rings, straight up savage, any color. Ooh. Watermelon, lily of the valley, butt naked, it's neon blue. Peppermint, cinnamon, apple, neon. Okay. Let's skip ahead just a little bit. Let me play it. Okay, let's see what it says. Shape Freshies, $9 plus $1 for second color. 4-ounce jar Freshies, $12.50 plus shipping and handling. Sachet Freshies, $6 plus shipping and handling. Okay. And you can email her if you got questions at Kai's Air Freshener. I don't know how she says that. KYS Air Freshies at gmail.com. Let's get a picture of some of them. I had a picture of them. Okay, right here. Right here. Let's zoom in. Oh, crap. Hold on a minute. I want to go back and look at the shapes. Pause it. Okay, let's look at the shapes. Look, she's got a dog bone. She's got pigs. She's got, that looks like a little candle jar. She's got crosses. She's got anything you want. She's got lips. She could probably do a goat if you want one shaped like a goat or a chicken. She's got all kinds of shapes. And they're so cute. In my Discord, I zoomed in on the picture and was looking at them closely. She done a really good job. They're so cute. They're shaped good. Put together good. She done an awesome, awesome job. I told her I was going to share this morning. So, y'all check out Always Love. I'm going to be ordering from her as soon as I get a little bit extra, more cash. I'm going to order some for the Jeep. And I'm going to get Timothy one, maybe like a little scent jar for back here. Oh, no, I love the piggy. Always one love. Yep, remember when she had that accident? She was in... It was in a bad, was glad she was on the mend. Oh my gosh, when she had that accident, Lovable Rogue, I don't know if she still has the video up. She actually did a little video. It looked like she was in the hospital bed. I couldn't even freaking watch it. Her face, oh, bless her sweetheart. Her face was horrible, y'all. It was black and blue. It scraped and bloodied up and swelled up. Like somebody literally run her over, a freaking distracted driver. That's why I always say, when y'all's listening to me and y'all's driving, don't chat. Just listen. It is not safe to try to read the chat or type in the chat or text and chat someone. Talk on the phone and chat. I have no idea how people live stream and chat. I would be so freaking distracted. You watch that Lovable Rogue? They are cute, Emmylou. They are. I know I love the piggy. I'm probably going to get a piggy. Mango pomegranate. Oh, I bet that one's good. I bet it's good. I'm wondering about the Chadwell and the Delphi girls. Well, let's look it up, Lisa, before I get off here. See if there's anything about him. What's his name? James Bryan Chadwell? Last I heard, he got the shit beat out of him in jail 7 days ago. Let's see. There is something about him. This 7 days ago by the Daily Mail, but let's take a look at it. I believe it's a good possibility. He could be connected to the Delphi murders. Let me tell you what. I seen somebody with a video titled the other day. I guess they're trying to blame Barry Morphew for the Delphi murders. I think that's ridiculous, guys. I'm sorry. Now, I know Barry probably did something to Suzanne. I believe he did. But I do not think that Barry is just some deranged killer that's just going to go around like killing young girls and stuff in Delphi, Indiana. I just don't believe that. I believe he killed Suzanne in a moment of like an argument or something. They was arguing or something. I could be wrong. He could have had it planned or something. But I do not think he is responsible for the Delphi murders. Okay, exclusive. He's always been out to hurt people. Brother of accused kidnapper linked as a possible suspect in 2017 Delphi murders reveals he once shoved his wife so hard he left an imprint of her body on the wall. Oh my goodness. Let's see. He's got some pictures here. Let's see what it says. The man linked as a possible suspect in the horrific murder of 2 girls in Delphi, Indiana in 2017 shoved his wife so hard that a permanent impression of her body was left in the wall of his house. Lifelong criminal James Bryan Chadwell II has a history of drinking and violent fights that started when his mother told him her husband was not his biological father. His brother exclusively told thedailymail.com. Oh, there's no excuse. A lot of people have that happen to them. No excuse. Chadwell, who uses the name Brian to distinguish himself from James Bryan Chadwell Sr., the man who raised him, is awaiting trial after a 9-year-old girl was found naked, covered in dog bites in his basement in Lafayette, Indiana, last month. The girl, who had gone missing from a block party near Chadwell's home, told police he had hit her several times on the head, tried to rape and strangle her, and had forced her to give him oral sex. You son of a bitch. God bless it. I hate reading shit like that. It gets a damn picture in my head. I'd like to take that son of a bitch out. I better shut up. You piece of shit doing that to that poor child. You sick motherfucker. I'm sorry, guys. When I read, sometimes the images are in my head. I can see it happening like a movie, and I have no control over it. And that freaking enraged me, thinking about him making her do that to him. God bless it. Let me go on down. What is this? Crap, my stuff's froze up on me. Hold on. Let's listen to his brother if I can get this to play. Let me see. So I don't have to read all this crap.
You've never seen a bra look like this before, have you?
Okay, let the ad play. Oh, that's that bra I want.
Of being...
What happened to the volume?
To do something like this, that is beyond mean. That is, I mean, the only definition for an action like that is evilness. Right. You know, pure evil. There's nothing from the heart there at all.
Hold on.
And then to hear that she had been bitten by his dogs. Made me almost puke. He's always had a vicious streak towards what women he's been with in the past anyway.
That's his brother.
You know, they were always single mothers, and he was just as physical with them as he's showing that he can still be physical today. What I've seen, aftermath of it, where he's thrown his wife through a window, or not through a wall, not a window, but a wall, and plainly see the outline of her body where it went through the drywall.
So he tried to drown you?
Yeah, when I was 4.
Do you remember this, or is it what you've been told?
I do remember this. Yeah, I was taking a bath, and he came in the bathroom and held my head under the water.
And how much older was he than you?
2 years. Maybe a little over 2 years.
So he'd have been 6 or 7?
Yeah.
And you were 4. Yeah. And he actually
held my head down in the water.
Born evil.
And how did you
I fought and almost drowned me. I was choking. I jumped up out of the bathtub and ran into the living room trying to get my breath. And for him to be able to do that at that age, you know, it just shows that maybe it's possibility he's had problems for a lot longer than what everybody is aware of as far as his criminal past and all this. You know, because I was only 4. I don't think there's any way possible to rehabilitate him.
Right.
And I feel that, and that's the God's honest truth. You know, I mean, because he's been in and out of the system since he was a kid. And you would think, being 42 years old, about the time you get your act together, you know.
Right.
And he's never managed to go down the right path. It's always got to be rebellious. You know, he goes by outlaw, so he thinks he's this outlaw, you know, always wanting to be a Bobby Badass to whoever he can and just, you know, fight everybody that he can. And it's not just a little, you know, roughness, go out there, beat him up and be done and settle it like that. He's out to hurt people when he fights. You know, he wants to break bones.
Well, that is his own brother talking about him. Oh, I better mute this. Let me see. Let me get out of this. I don't have to read it because we listened to that. So he has always had a history. He tried to drown his own brother when he was 4 years old. And let's see, he said James Brian Chadwell is 2 years older than him. So he's had problems for a really long time. That guy looked like a good old boy to me. He looked like a good old boy from this area. I'm so sick of hearing him. People talk about him calling himself an outlaw. That's not what an outlaw is. Not from where I'm from. Like an outlaw is like an old moonshiner or somebody. Like a good old boy. Might do a few little things illegal, but not violent or hurt anybody. He's ridiculous. I think I hear Mark coming on Dorothy. His motorcycle. Goodness gracious. Now, when your own brother says, hey, there's no rehabilitation for you, that speaks volumes. Volumes. Hell no, there's no rehabilitation for a pedophile. Hell no, it's in them. They can't control it. It's like a drug addict. It's like a serial killer. Can't control it. Oh, is that his stepbrother? Okay. Well, stepbrother. Because eventually they know they are in danger. Let me see. Never trust a man with a soul patch that this Chadwell guy has. Nope. Because eventually they will know they are in danger. I think it's so weird that he's got tattoos that look just like the girls. Which one did it look like? Libby or Abby? He looked just like her. Just like her. I want to know how long he's had that damn tattoo. Now, he had a post that he done 13 years in prison. But from what I can gather, that was not straight. Not 13 years straight for one crime. That's like over his adulthood. You know, 13 years total for all the trouble he's been in. He's been in and out of jail for a long time. His whole adulthood. He's a piece of crap. You didn't see the tattoos? Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can find it in my Discord, in my private room. I don't know if I will be able to. But he has a tattoo that looks just like one of the girls. And she's got like blood or something coming from her eyes. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Let me see. Let me search my room. goodness. I've got so much stuff saved. Okay, I'm not going to be able to find it that way. Let me see if I can just... Let me see. Let me scroll. I was going to go try to search for it online, but I know it's in this room. I just got to get it pulled up. I got so much stuff in here. It's ridiculous. But I know I saved this because I pulled it up for y'all one day. It'll just take me a minute. Anyways, guys, we'll probably do a chat later on the porch. I think it's in this room. Never Lose Hope might have sent it to me. Let me get in my messages with her. I just remembered. I think she is actually the one that sent that to me. Go back up. I got tons of messages talking about true crime. Just be a minute. Okay, remember when we looked at, he's got a penis tattooed on him. That's for sure. Okay, where is that picture? Hold on. It's not in there. I will pull up this one, though. If I pull up this one picture, I may be able to zoom in on that tattoo. And go back down. He's got some kind of penis or something tattooed on him. I'm not even joking. Okay, here it is. Let me take down her messages so I don't share them. I would like to find that tattoo real quick. Okay. So he has a penis tattooed on his stomach, as you can tell. I feel dirty even letting my little cursor touch it. See? Penis. Let me see. Where's his... other tattoos. Oh, I'm going to find this before I get off here. That is killing me. Let me take that down. So he does have a penis tattooed on him. Oh, let me see. I can probably pull it up on Google. James Bryan Chadwell tattoo. Okay, let me look at the images here. Oh, I got it. I got it, guys. I got it. Let me download it. Okay. Let me put it in my private room. I got the picture. Got it. Okay, let's pull it up. This is freaky. It's a crying shame. It is freaky. You'll freak out when you see this. Hell, I freaked out over the penis on him. Can you believe someone would tattoo a penis on him? Well, like, what's his obsession with penises? He must be not packing a lot down there. I hate to talk that way, but I mean, it's the truth. Okay, this is crazy right here, this tattoo. Let me get it shared. I need batteries for my mouse. Okay. Which girl is that, guys? I get them mixed up. I didn't follow this case closely. You can't tell me that's not her. Look, even the freaking teeth. I zoomed in too much. Even the teeth in the tattoo look just like her. Look, she's crying blood on this tattoo. Blood's coming from her nose, eyes, looks like mouth a little bit. That looks just like her. I want to know how long he's had this tattoo. Did he get this tattoo after the murders? That's what I want to know. That's going to tell us a lot. Freaking freak. I tell you what, I like to take him down in the woods, cover him in honey, and tie him to the tree. I got all kinds of coyotes and bears around. Coons again too, start gnawing on him. Piece of crap. Looks like tears of blood. So creepy. Who would make a tat like that on him? Eyes closed. He tattoos himself. Yep, he likes to tattoo himself. I found that out by going through his damn Facebook. Freak. I believe he's responsible for the Delphi murders. He was not in jail at the time. And he only lives, what? 15 miles away? 11? Something like that. It's crazy. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go in here and check on Chloe and get some things done. I will try to do a chat on the porch this evening. I may have a date this evening. I don't know if I'm going to have a date night or what. He made it from her picture. Oh, my. Yes. Yes, he did. It's crazy. It looks just like her. It's identical to her. It's her for sure. Is that the link to the case? I think they're just linking him to it because, you know, he is a predator and he lives close by. And he looks like the composite. He looks actually like both of them. Minus like the newest composite with the curly hair. But I think the witness was mistaken. He's got like spiked hair. And they might not have could have seen it real clearly. But his lips, eyes, nose, the shape of his jawline, forehead, everything looks like the composite. Bye, lovable Rogue. Oh, I'm so glad you stopped in. I really am. I hope you come back and see me more. Come to some of the evening port chats when we just sit around chit-chat. Anyways, guys, y'all have a great day. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for your support. You guys are awesome. Have a great day. I'll probably see y'all later. Be safe, be kind, and peace.